Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's January 11th, 2025. I didn't prep a video for posting. Usually I try to stay a day ahead. I'm not really ahead right now. I took yesterday off. We had a good friend, Todd, come over to visit, spent the day chit-chatting about various things. We have a lot of things in common. Todd is the gentleman who came over in February or March and came over several times to help me with doing the demo, the cleanup, moving materials out to the shipping containers, helping me get some shelves up in the shipping containers. Really, a good friend. So I really appreciate him coming over and spending time, and certainly all the help he gave us and all. So yeah, we have a lot of things in common. He's a musician. He's a software engineer. He's a do-it-yourselfer, a good hard worker, a provider, a family man, and and he's working things out. So he's in his mid-50s, and he's looking forward to retirement and trying to get all his ducks in a row. And that is a huge challenge. And my recommendation to everyone is start early, real early, in your 40s. And if you can do it before then, fantastic. I was late at doing all the planning and all. I always had the material and living capital plans very, very early on in life. But financially, that sort of went by the wayside while I really built our land, our resources here. I always invested in tools because I figured being able to do as many things as I can by myself, be creative, study many different disciplines. So that's been a big factor for me, and Todd's like that as well. So he's creative and engaged, and is investing in himself in the multitude of ways, and in his family as well. It's challenging this day and age. It's really challenging, and we're living in times that are kind of scary because of all the name calling back and forth. Protests aren't just protests anymore. It's taking sides. It could lead to civil war. There's a strong socialist influence here in the United States. I hope that people really study history to understand what that potentially will evolve into, most likely. Those sorts of things are things that concern me. Do I believe in supporting ourselves, supporting our neighbors, doing what we can for our communities, helping out in every possible way that we can think that can be beneficial, that doesn't harm others? And that's what I think about. I'd like to see the end of wars. I actually would like to see the end of the conflicts right here in the United States, and be able to communicate instead of name calling each other, that sort of thing. So it's just the divisiveness, and I worry about this getting to more and more violence here in the United States. So those are the things that I've been concerned about. I shared some of those thoughts with Todd yesterday. He's focused right now on what he needs to do to get things going for retirement, and absolutely everyone needs to do that. So that's my recommendation to everyone. So anyways, I've got to go over to our rental unit, which is our granddaughter's place, and see if I can fix what's going on. Their oven stopped working. And so I did a little online research, and I ordered some parts, and hopefully I'll be able to fix it and they'll have an oven. Otherwise, I'll at least get a good idea of what's been going on. I hadn't been over there to check it out. Just had some bad headaches and my whole sinuses and all that. And I am feeling a bit better now, and they've been sick over there as well. But anyways, and I've had my hands full here. So just wanted to give you a little bit of an update. I just hopped in Doge here, and I may include a little footage of that. Just went out and put a couple of, I guess you'd call them driveway markers. They're like 6 foot tall, orange, reflective sticks or stakes that you'd stick in the ground. I put 2 near the 2 hydrants that I have to snow blow and move near. And when we get a few feet of snow at one time, those things can get covered up, and I always want to make sure I know where all the things are that I don't want to bump into. So I just did that and just took a little ride around Radosh so you could see just how much snow is gone. It's amazing. Nearly all of our snow is gone, which is absolutely wonderful. So pretty happy about that, so we can get ready for the next ones. I think there's going to be a warm up in the temperatures according to the forecast. Now today is Sunday, so I think we're going to have a couple of days of cold and some snow. Then I think we're going to get into at least the lower 40s. I think, like above freezing. I'll say upper 30s, probably low 40s. But we'll see how then it's going to revert to being cold again after that. So yeah, we'll see how things are. I'm not sure that I'll do too much out here that I'm going to record. Some of the things I worked on today was working on some of the new magnet systems that I got. Like this is one of the new magnets that I got for hanger magnets from Amazon. And I've had these small, I have to take this off so you can see. These are permanent magnets. All these are the new ones, and this has got a small hook here. And they're pretty tough little buggers, so you can hang quite a bit on them. And I don't know if you hear that when it snaps and all. So I'm just trying to at least get things a little bit more, geez, what the heck's going on with the camera here? Get things a little bit better organized here so that I can get more things done. I realize I'm not going to be able to get as much stuff done until the weather starts improving where I can get the equipment outside. I might be able to get more done once I've got the replacement for the overhead door parts over there, so I can get that one finished, and then I can get the Hulk over in that area. But I need room to work in here before I start getting the trusses set and the plywood up there on the ceiling and all. So, and get the lighting wired and all. I just hate starting things and moving things around multiple times every time I want to do some work. I like to be able to have equipment out of the way, and I can spend a couple of days doing a job and all.
There's a quiet change rolling through the land, not with marching boots, but with an open hand. They say let us carry it, you don't need to try. But freedom fades the day you stop asking why. They rewrite the past like it was built on shame. Call strength a sickness, call effort a blame. They promise safety if you'll just comply. Trade your backbone in for a softer lie. Don't tear the backbone out of America. Don't trade self-reliance for a scripted plan. A nation survives when its people stand, not when they're managed, softened, or led by the hand. They call it compassion, but it comes with chains. It rewards dependence and punishes gain. They say equality means everyone the same, but sameness enforced is the end of the flame.
Work becomes greed, there it comes wrong. Truth bends quietly just to get along. If you won't repeat it, you're pushed aside. Rugged mind silence, labeled and tried. Don't tear the backbone out of America.
You can't build a future on borrowed will. Strong men and women
Built this land,
not systems that promise.
control and pills.
Woke words shift daily, the rules never stand. Yesterday's virtue is today's demand. Question the dogma and pay the price. Fall in line or be sacrificed. Socialism grows best where effort is shamed, where outcomes matter more than how they're obtained. when responsibility's labeled unfair or cruel. That's when free people are treated like tools.
This isn't just theory, it's written in blood. Every place where freedom was drowned in the flood.
They start by saying,
We'll take care of you, they end by deciding what you're allowed to do.
you cannot outsource courage,
You cannot legislate grit
you cannot cancel human nature.
and expect it to quit.
A country is more than a flag or a plan. It's millions of citizens who still know how to stand.
Don't tear the backbone out of America.
Rugged individualism,
Is the load-bearing wall,
when hard times come,
and they always do.
it's the self-reliant.
Who answer the call?
So hear this warning while there's still time, before comfort costs us the right to climb. Because once independence is taught to kneel, no speech, no vote, no law makes it real. America wasn't built to be managed or saved. It was built by free people, responsible and brave.
Don't tear the backbone out of America.
Rugged individualism,
Is the load-bearing wall,
when hard times come,
and they always do.
it's the self-reliant.
Who answer the call?
So hear this warning while there's still time, before comfort costs us the right to climb. Because once independence is taught to kneel, no speech, no vote, no law makes it real.
Well, the snow has let up a little bit just now. The day didn't go as planned. We got over to the granddaughter's place and had my parts, my tools, took the oven apart. And of course, it's one of those older wall ovens and all. And the part that I had ordered online, you know, matched the model number of the wall unit. And it's a GE wall oven with broiler. And so I started taking it apart, and I could see it's definitely not the same part and all. So I used Google Lens to go ahead and take a picture of the part that I needed. And of course, you know, it brings up the exact model, which is an older model, and said that the one that I received was an updated model. And unfortunately, the updated model one just doesn't fit into the same place, and you got to cut and strip the wires and all, which you have to do with the other replacement for this GE wall oven and all. And so I decided, instead of trying to put this one that I really don't think is a replacement for the original model, I reordered that one. I'm going to be sending the part back. It just means there'll be possibly another week without an oven. I mean, they have a little broiler kitchen countertop style oven that they can use, but no one likes that as much as a really good oven. So that's a bit of a hassle, but they're in good spirits about it. They're looking for, I replaced the light in it as well. But we talked a little bit about the snow, because they mostly haven't been living this far north near getting the lake effect snow. I mean, they've certainly been used to Syracuse, which is a fraction of what we get, you know. So Corey Lori's boyfriend, he's a little like 4 feet. I said, yeah, this is how it is here and all. And no sooner did we get back here and I got the new part ordered and all, then it really started coming down. So we got a nice little ground cover. It's light snow right now, but it was coming down probably for maybe only 15 minutes where it was like could have been, over an inch an hour, not nearly 2 inches an hour. But, enough where you'd look up. So Thea went ahead and texted her and say, don't look outside. Back, wow. So hopefully things will work out. Anyways, that's it for today's video, folks. I really appreciate you watching and all. And I look forward to keeping you up to date. I think Lori will be around this week helping out in the shop, so we'll get some more videos of that as well. We got a lot more organizing and all that, and planning for getting some of the remodeling done that we got to do out there. Anyways, stay safe, take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Stay warm. Bye-bye.